this is Stampy, and welcome to a Minecraft Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's lovely world. Good morning, William Beaver, and good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where is he? Somewhere around here. Where is he? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Fizzy Elephant as well. You need to come in quicker, I'm going to pass out otherwise. I was too enthusiastic to say good morning. And good morning, cake. Nom 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 nom. Very tasty. But you can stand up and you can join me. And I'm going to begin things. Oh, yes. Oh, you're trying to get my attention? What's going on in here? And good morning, Henry, and good morning, Kilda. I think Fizzy just wanted me to say hello to my friends that I don't say hello to enough. At least I saw them relatively recently on Christmas, so at least I haven't neglected them as badly as I normally neglect them. But anyway, let's go down to the Love Garden, and I can let you all know who it is that we're adding to it today. And then we are, of course, going to be heading off to the Funland. But to the Love Garden today, I am adding William. And the reason I'm adding William is because he drew a picture of myself and some of my friends and helpers, and we're all in the shape of hearts, and some of them look really funny, some look really cute. I just love them. It's just such a cool idea. So thank you so much for doing that, William, and welcome to my Love Garden. It's very, very fitting that he did a bunch of us looking like hearts, and then we're adding him to the Love Garden, where, of course, the symbol is a giant heart. Anyway, we're going to go to the doghouse. We can drop Barnaby off there, and then choose which dog is going to be joining us for the rest of the episode. And then the mini game we're building today is, I think it's a pretty original one. It's certainly unlike anything else that I've built. I mean, it's hard to do something completely original in Minecraft, but I've not really seen much like it before, so I'm looking forward to kind of showing it off to you and explaining how it's going to work. And Flippy, you can join us for today's episode, but the minigame is built pretty much right at the very, very back of the Funland, which means we would spend literally half the episode running to it if we were to run to it, but luckily I have built teleporters, so we can go and use the you but there teleporter to go and head straight there. And I think what's going on down here? I think I just missed out on some sort of battle or something. I just saw William swinging his sword like crazy. There's some experience down here. So whatever that was, thank you for dealing with it, William. That was very heroic of you. Anyway, let's go into the teleporter. We need to press button number 2. And in no time at all, we will be arriving at the Funland. Right then, I think I should be just about at the Funland now. So this is where we've arrived to. And this over here is where we're going to be building. And I've done a bit of the preparation work already. Basically, I've dug a giant hole in the ground here with some help with William Beaver. And yeah, this is basically where the game's going to be. The whole game is going to be down in a pit. And the game's actually going to be called Push Pit. And I think the best way to explain the way the game's going to work is just to demonstrate, like, the mechanic that it uses once we get down into the pit. But first, I'm just going to kind of mark out a little bit. Actually, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the top of the pit first, because there's going to be a little bit of decoration around the top up here. And then I can go and jump down, and we can go and kind of start really working on the inside. And Flippy, please sit down there just for now. You can join us in the pit in a second, but for now, stay there in safety. So, Fizzy, do you want to actually, yeah, you can dig away, William, and then Fizzy, do you want to help me kind of filling in the blocks? So there's 4 different colors that we need to do. It doesn't really matter too much what's going to be on each side. The only thing is one of the sides is blue, and I'd rather have the blue on this side just because I've got like so many blue mini games around here. So we do blue on this side here like that. And then on this side, this can be the front. We do yellow down here on this. Let's do orange on this side. So this will be where the orange side's going to be. I'm just going to kind of do a few blocks to mark it. And then we can do green on this side here. And then by the process of elimination, we can have yellow on the other side. Basically, there's going to be like 4 different teams, I guess, or 4 different colors that you're going to be. And then the corners, that's just going to use black concrete. And this is going to kind of fit in with the rest of the design, which is going down there in the pit. I realize you have no idea what we're building yet. I will go down and explain it, but it's good just to kind of get this started here, and then my helpers can kind of continue on building this at the top, and I can go and do a start downstairs. So Flippy, you can stand up now, and if I just go down here really fast, then hopefully she'll teleport to me. Teleport, don't drop, teleport. Teleport, good girl, very good girl. She was like edging along the side. She was like teasing me like, am I gonna jump? Am I gonna jump? Am I gonna jump? And then luckily she didn't jump. So right now, the entire floor down here, before we build like the floor over it, this is all going to be redstone lamps, okay? And the reason it's going to be redstone lamps is because the game is all about using pistons to push carpet. So if you don't know, basically if we have the floor down here as these redstone torches, then anytime you place a so you have blocks over this as well. Then every time you place a piston on the floor, kind of like the same way I did with TNT, with kind of that bomb game that I did, basically it will just set off the piston automatically, which means you don't need to use any redstone when you're playing the game. And you can use the pistons to push carpet along. And so what you're going to be doing in the game is you're going to place down like any shape of carpet you want. It could be a line, could be a T shape, could be just a random blob shape, whatever you want. Basically, you have 6 bits of carpet and you can do whatever design you want. And then you're going to place a piston next to your carpet to then go and start sliding it along the floor. So if I just kind of do a bit of a demonstration of how that works, because it's pretty cool the way that it works, especially when you have like the entire floor filled in. So it kind of almost looks a little bit automatic, I guess would be a way to put it. So most of the floor down here is going to be black concrete. So I'm kind of doing this to demonstrate to you. Also, I'm building the mini game as well. So right, let me go up to the top here and let me go and make some carpet. Where's carpet? It's going to be in the decoration bit. I don't need a crafting table. So let's say I had my 6 bits of carpet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. That will do. And then if I go and place a piston down here, as soon as I place it, it just goes and slides along all of the carpet. So when you have your go, you're going to be able to place 3 pistons down in the exact same way that I just did then. Basically place it and then it'll just go and get slid along. And the idea is that you're trying to move your carpet around and also break apart the other person's carpet. So if you place the piston next to your carpet and it slides it all along and then pushes someone else's carpet so it's no longer like touching the rest of their area, basically that means that you've essentially taken out that person's carpet and then you can break it off and then that's basically ends up being a point for you. So you're kind of like attacking each other's like carpet blobs, might be a good way to put it, which is why this is called the push pit. It's all about going and pushing around the carpets. It's kind of the aim of the game. Has anyone, William, can you start placing down some redstone torches if you have some on you? I've placed as many as I could, but then I've ran out. But you can kind of see the way the design's going to go. So from the walls up there, this is going to go down to here. We don't need to go down any further because the floor is going to be here. And then, as I said, mainly the floor is going to be this black concrete, but then there's going to be lines of white concrete along here. And then this is basically where you place down kind of the carpet that you've captured from the other players. And then you can go and add up the points. And you'll keep playing the game until... oh, no, Flippy! No, Flippy, careful, Flippy. Good girl. Come on, you've been very well behaved today, Flippy. For once, a dog is actually listening to what I'm telling it to do and not just ignoring me and doing whatever it wants to do. But yeah, this is the way the outside's going to be. And then the way someone wins is either they fill up their entire row of carpet along here, or we just keep going until like everyone's being taken out. And then we just kind of see who was able to gather the most carpet during the game. It's kind of the 2 ways people can either win or lose. So, right then, I need to get up here, so I guess I can break away this torch and then pick it up and then jump up here and then place it back down. Not the easiest thing to do. We just need to make sure that... oh no, Fizzy, I think you covered up. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I got it. It's okay, Fizzy. There was a gap there. That would be the most annoying thing, like in the middle of the game, you just place down a piston and it just doesn't go and get knocked down on the floor anyway. So as you can see, to build this game, it's ridiculously simple. It is almost offensively simple to build and have a working version of the game. But I always try to be fancy pants, and I always try and complicate it in some pointless way. But for me, it's not pointless. But you could totally, literally build a floor like this with torches under it and just play the game in almost the exact same way. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make it a bit more exciting by kind of adding a time limit on each of your goes. So what's going to happen is there's going to be these walls around the outside here, and then we're going to add some redstone lamps on the walls. I guess I can add the first one in here. It will be like this here, and then the same on the other side. And so the redstone lamps will light up. Also, there'll be a ding noise from a note block as well. And so when these lights are on, I can say like, right, I'm on the yellow team, then that means it's my go now. And then the lights will stay on for a while, and while they're on, it's still your go. But then there'll be another ding, and then the lights will switch around to the next person, and then it's going to be their person's go. And it just like keeps the pace of the game going. It means someone can't spend ages going, I could do this or I could do that. It's just kind of like a speed version of the game, and just makes everything way more intense than it would otherwise be. And I just think that's going to be like a more fun way of doing it. Oh no, poor Flippy. Oh, you can stand up. I'm sorry. We nearly trapped Flippy underneath the game. It'll be a few like weeks later and I'll be like, where did Flippy get to? Then I'll just suddenly remember. So the lights are going to go. And then the other thing that we're also going to add in is basically once a player is out, like once all of their carpet has been split apart, there's going to be a lever that they're going to be able to pull on their side. And then that is basically them pulling the lever saying, hey, I'm out. And then that means it's going to skip their go in all of the future times. Just meaning that, like, say if, the yellow player was out, you're not just waiting for ages for, the light to be on their side. It means it's just going to go away immediately and it's just going to skip to the next person. So, all right then, let's go and add in the rest of these redstone lamps around the outside here. And then I'm also going to add one in the middle, and there's two reasons for adding one in the middle. One reason, I just think it looks quite good, and then the other, probably more important reason, is because we can't really have any torches or anything on the ground here, because like the entire floor is basically part of the game, so we can't really do that. And I'm getting a bit worried. Hopefully we haven't messed this up, because this is supposed to be white concrete along here, so the entire pit should be 15 by 15. So how many blocks along is this? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that side's right. Let's check this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, we're okay. So we've messed up, but not in too bad of a way. Basically, we just put this white concrete down on the wrong section, which would be better than, the entire game being the wrong side. So we made a mistake, but as far as mistakes go, it's not going to be that difficult of a one to be able to solve. And no, Flippy, stop coming back down here. This is not a good place for a dog to go, and I'm going to steal Fizzy's method of using a ladder to be able to get up here. To be fair, as long as Flippy's standing up, then it's okay, because Flippy will be able to teleport out of there. But it's just if she's sitting down underneath there and I wander off, she will, she's a very obedient dog, as we've seen today. She will just stay sitting underneath the minigame for like ever, I guess. I don't know. Oh, the reds... Oh, we need to put redstone torches down here as well. So you need to have the redstone torches like everywhere on the floor, because you can place them on like the outsides as well. So we need one last row. Do you have any more redstone torches? There we go. So that was once again a very important thing to notice now, rather than when it's all covered up and then someone's trying to play the game and they're wondering why the pistons won't go. So let's cover this up, and then that's pretty much the main parts of like everything that I wanted to get to know. Every time I look down, there's just people stuck down in that pit. There's either a dog or an elephant or a beaver just like running around. Get out of there, William. Why are you? I just saw you leaving there. Everyone, get out of the pit. There's no need to go back in the pit. So actually, the corners are one of the few areas where it doesn't really matter, because you won't be able to place a piston there. Well, I guess you could, but it wouldn't really help you because you can't really like place anything else there. So we do need to add some ladders around the outside here. So yeah, basically in each... Oh, God, my axe is really good then. I already meant to point with my axe. Maybe using an axe to point with is going to be a little bit too of a dangerous way to do it. But yeah, we're going to add some ladders all the way around the outside. Let me just go and make some more ladders. I think I've got a bunch more sticks on me anyway, so yeah. I made way more ladders than I need, but these will be used eventually for something. So yeah, these are just going to be on the outside there, basically as an easy way to go and get inside and outside of the game. And seeing as, that's not really part of the game, it doesn't really matter about having it on each of the different sides. So yeah, that's how you're going to be able to get in and out of the game. There's only a few more little details that I need to add in, and then I guess I can kind of give you a bit of a demonstration for how the game's going to work. So I need to add the levers in, and oh, I actually did run out of sticks. So yeah, let's go and make 4 levers, and then these are just going to be in the middle of each of these areas like this. It kind of makes a bit of like a robot face, with this being the nose, doesn't it? It's almost like a robot elephant, Fizzy. It's like a little robot elephant with a tiny trunk. Oh, look, and the ears. The ladders look like ears. It's like it's like a giant elephant with a tiny trunk. Yeah, that is adorable. That was completely accidental, but it's adorable. Little robot elephants. And then leave the trunks up, so I think it looks cuter, as if they're like, I don't know, putting their trunks up in the air. So yeah, I need to add that in. Let's just go and show you what it looks like from the top as well, seeing as my helpers did literally all of the work up here to get it done. So yeah, this is how the game's going to be. It's cool because like if you're standing here and you look, you can hardly see that there's a mini game there at all. You can just see a bit of color because all of the mini game is down in a pit, and you could build it like kind of poking up so it's on the surface, but I thought it was just a bit of a cool novelty to do it like this instead. So the only other thing that we really need to do on the top up here is to do like just a bit of trail so it goes and links up to the path here leading to where the rest of the game is. And we do have ladders to get into the game, but I know everyone's going to do that. Just as I was saying that, Fizzy, I was just going to say that everyone's just going to jump in and ignore that. And as I said that, you did it. So let's add the redstone lamp in the middle, so if everyone be careful that I don't hit them. And I want to be careful here as well, because I do not want to fall down that pit. And oh no, I did it wonky. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I can break away this one and then replace that one down there. I will sacrifice that single block of black concrete because I can't be bothered to climb down there. And then I have one more redstone lamp to place in the middle. And the cool thing about this is, ta-da! It's going to be magically lit up anyway because there's a redstone torch under there, and the pistons are still going to work. So that's all jolly good. So the only other thing that I really need to add in, how many times have I said the only other thing? Like, I feel like I've been saying the only other thing since I've started, but then I keep remembering other things that I need to add in. Yeah, the other thing that I need to add in is just basically like a starting area. So, as I said, you can do whatever shape you want. The only rule is that it needs to be touching this block here, because otherwise you could go and like fill in the entire middle area and kind of block everyone off immediately. This basically means that everyone has to start from their side when they go to begin the game. So let's say, for example, I guess I'll be the orange side in this example, seeing as that's the only side that I have the carpet for. So I need 6 carpet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like this. Of course, we just have to ignore these redstone lamps because these won't be working. So basically, I can place there anywhere as long as it's touching here. So I could go like this, and then I could maybe go like that, and then maybe, I mean, I could even go like, I could even do something crazy and do that if I wanted to, and go like way over to the other person's side. Oh, there we go. You can go and put that down there. And if you got some yellow wool as well, William, or I guess you should be orange, really, judging by your outfit. But yeah, you can kind of give examples of different shapes. So the benefit of doing like, so say if I did a big line, the good thing about doing a big line is that's kind of almost like the quickest way to get around. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So say if I did a big line, basically if I put a piston down here, I'm moving all 6 blocks across by just pressing one piston. And then remember, I could use 3. So I could go 1, and then I could go like 2 like this, and I can move like all the way over to the yellow side just because I got a big line. But you're more vulnerable because remember, Fizzy over here, he's going after me. So let's say he's gonna move. Let me just go and cheat and move your carpet along a little bit because I can't be bothered to move it all on piece by piece. So if he's gonna move like all of his carpet around here like this, because it's a straight line, and he could now move 3 blocks along. In his go, he could go 1, and he'd actually only need to do it twice. He could go like that, and then in his next one, he would break away that block. So he'd go like that, and then as you can see, now he's completely separated it because I was so spread out. Basically, that one would be taken out, and both of these as well. So you would have got all of those points, Fizzy, and then you can place them down on your side because I was kind of so spread out. But if I stayed in more of a cube shape, it would be much more difficult for him to spread them out. Because remember, you can be touching diagonal as well as on the side. So does that make sense now? I get it. It's a weird game. This isn't a way that people normally play Minecraft. I am fully aware of that. But I think that explained it as well. And I'm sorry, William, I kind of left you out of the example. Feel free to have a go playing around, just moving it about. And I haven't experimented too much. I kind of had like one tester game playing against myself to see whether the game worked, and that was it. And just to let you know, in the game playing against myself, I did win that game as well. I also lost it, but I did win. I was literally there. You know, like when you see the people in films at parks playing chess against themselves, but I was playing push pit against myself when I was designing this game. But yeah, that's kind of the way it works. And I think you can see now why I have a time limit, because it takes a little bit of time to place down and destroy the pistons. And I think that if you had like ages just kind of planning and thinking every single move that you would do, the game would be really slow. But even though you are taking turns, it's going to be still a really fast-paced, panicky game, because if the lights change, even if you haven't placed all 3 of your pistons down, doesn't matter. Too slow. You have lost out there, Sonny Jim. There's nothing you can do about it. So I think it's going to be really good fun. But we're not ready yet. We are not ready yet. We've got the main kind of pit of the game done, but we need to get all of the redstone lamps and all of those mechanics working. And don't worry, it's not actually a bunch of redstone. It's basically just using a minecart track, which I think is a really cool, fun way to do it. So I'm going to show you how to design that in my next episode, and we'll hopefully get the game finished, and then we can go and play it. But for now, I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!